When you think of a Hollywood icon who has spent her entire life in the spotlight, one name that always comes to mind is the incredible Marlo Thomas. For decades, we have seen her as the face of change, the face of comedy, and the face of hope for millions of children. But recently, some news has surfaced that has everyone talking. At 88 years old, doctors have officially confirmed something about Marlo Thomas that has left fans around the world feeling a mix of emotions. You might think you know everything about this legendary actress, but what the doctors are saying now changes the way we look at her journey. Make sure you stay with us until the very end of this video because the details we are about to share are not just surprising, they are truly moving. You won't want to miss the final update on her health and how she is handling one of the most difficult times of her life. Marlo Thomas has always been more than just a famous face. She grew up in the shadow of her legendary father, Danny Thomas, but she quickly proved that she was a star in her own right. Most of us remember her from the groundbreaking show, That Girl, where she played a young woman trying to make it on her own. At the time, this was a huge deal. It was one of the first times a television show focused on a single independent woman who wasn't just looking for a husband. Marlo became a symbol of strength for women everywhere. But as the years went by, her life became about much more than just acting. She took on the massive responsibility of continuing her father's dream through St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. This work has defined her later years and has kept her busier than most people half her age. However, getting older comes with its own set of challenges, and recently, fans have been worried. When you reach the age of 88, every public appearance is watched closely. People started noticing small changes in Marlo. While she still has that famous smile and that spark in her eyes, there were rumors swirling about her health. These rumors only grew louder after the passing of her beloved husband, the legendary talk show host Phil Donahue. Losing a partner after 44 years of marriage is enough to break anyone's spirit, and many wondered if Marlo would be able to bounce back. The bond they shared was one of the most beautiful love stories in Hollywood history, and seeing her without him felt like the end of an era. This is why the recent confirmation from her doctors is so important. It gives us a real look at how she is doing behind closed doors. To understand where Marlo is today, we have to look back at the incredible pace she has kept up for the last several years. She didn't just retire and sit back. Instead, she traveled the country, wrote books, and spent countless hours at the hospital, meeting with families and doctors. Many people believe that her busy schedule is what has kept her so young for so long. But doctors often warn that there is a limit to what the human body can handle, especially when dealing with the stress of grief. After Phil passed away, Marlo took some time away from the public eye. This led to a lot of speculation. Was she hiding a serious illness? Was the heartbreak too much for her to handle? These are the questions that have been circulating on social media, and today we finally have some clarity. What the doctors have confirmed is related to her overall physical and mental state during this transition in her life. It is no secret that Marlo has always been a health-conscious person. She has spoken many times about the importance of staying active and keeping a positive mind. But at 88, even the healthiest person has to face the reality of aging. The official word from those close to her medical team suggests that while she has faced the natural wear and tear that comes with her age, her resilience is what is truly shocking. Doctors have confirmed that Marlo possesses a level of mental clarity and physical strength that is rare for someone nearing their 90s. But there is a deeper part to this confirmation that involves how her heart is healing after her massive loss. Grief is a physical weight, and for a woman of Marlo's age, it can lead to serious health complications. Doctors often refer to something called broken heart syndrome, where the stress of losing a loved one can actually affect the heart's ability to function. There were serious concerns that Marlo might fall victim to this. However, the update from her medical team brings a sense of relief to her millions of fans. They have confirmed that she is showing signs of incredible recovery. She is not letting the sadness consume her. Instead, she is using her grief to fuel her passion for her work even more. This confirmation isn't just about a medical chart. It's about the strength of her spirit. But wait, there is more to this story than just her physical health. There have been discussions about her future plans and whether she will continue her public roles. Marlo has always been the bridge between the public and the life-saving work done at St. Jude. The doctors at the hospital who work with her closely have also had a lot to say about her involvement. They have confirmed that her dedication hasn't wavered for a single second. Even on her hardest days, she is checking in on the children and making sure the hospital has everything it needs. This level of commitment is what makes the news about her health so vital. If she is doing well, the hospital and the children who depend on it are doing well too. As we look deeper into her current life, we see a woman who is learning to navigate a new world. Without Phil by her side, Marlo has had to find a new way to spend her days. She has often said that Phil was her best friend and her biggest supporter. Moving forward without that support system is a challenge that many people her age face, but Marlo is doing it with a grace that is inspiring. The doctors have noted that her social connections and her sense of purpose are the two things keeping her healthy. In fact, they have officially confirmed that having a reason to get up in the morning is the best medicine Marlo could ever have. For her, that reason is the legacy of her father and the lives of the children she helps save every day. You might be wondering if there is any bad news in this update. While it is true that she has to be more careful now, there are no reports of a life-threatening illness. The confirmation from the doctors is actually a celebration of her vitality. It serves as a reminder that age is just a number if you have a strong heart and a clear mission. However, they have advised her to slow down just a little bit. They want to ensure that she doesn't burn out. Marlo has a habit of putting everyone else's needs before her own, and the doctors are now stepping in to make sure she takes care of herself first. This is a crucial turning point for her, as she learns to balance her legendary work ethic with the needs of her 88-year-old body. The impact Marlo Thomas has had on the world cannot be overstated. From her early days as an actress to her current role as a champion for children's health, she has always led with love. The news that she is doing well and that her doctors are satisfied with her progress is the best news we could have hoped for. It shows us that even after a great loss, life can continue to be meaningful and productive. Marlo is proving to everyone that you can be 88 years old and still be a force of nature. She is still the same that girl we fell in love with years ago, just with more wisdom and a heart that has grown even larger through her experiences. Thank you so much for staying with us throughout this video to hear the full story on Marlo Thomas. It is heartening to know that despite the rumors and the worries, she is standing strong at 88. Her journey is a testament to the power of love, work, and a positive outlook. We hope this update has brought a smile to your face and a bit of hope to your heart. Marlo's story isn't over yet, and we can't wait to see what she does next. Before you go, make sure you think about the lesson Marlo teaches us. No matter what life throws at you, you have the strength to keep going. We will continue to keep an eye on her and bring you any more updates as they come. Stay healthy, stay positive, and thank you for watching until the very end. Your support means everything to us, and we are glad we could share this beautiful update about a true living legend with you today. Keep Marlo in your thoughts as she continues her incredible journey. See you in the next video.